You're going to have people knocking you down, people saying that, no, I don't think this is going to work. And I got caught multiple times lifting my leg and putting it in the sink, as you traditionally do, and we got a few complaints from HR. Having Wudu facilities within the workplace, I think before this, it wasn't really spoken about much. They dug deep into the financials of the business, which is good as well. As a SME, you have to know your figures. So my name's Humzah Dar, the founder and managing director at WuduWash. WuduWash specialises in providing ablution facilities to commercial and residential establishments globally, whether that be a school, your mosques, hospitals, airports, your homes, restaurants, so we cover the whole range. I think it's super important to have the SME awards for businesses like ourselves. It just shows how far a business has come from when they first started. It's a sense of achievement that you put all this work towards something and you're actually getting recognised for your hard work and all your efforts. It was a bit semi-relaxed, I would say. Bit like Dragon's Den, so a lot of back and forth, but alhamdulillah, it was a really good experience actually to build up your presenting knowledge as well, and just showcasing what the business has to offer as well in front of a judging panel. They dug deep into the financials of the business, which is good as well. As a SME, you have to know your figures, your revenue and your profits. So yeah, no, it was a really good experience. So we have our head office here in the UK, and then we have our UAE office as well. We have 5 people here in the UK, 2 people in the UAE who cover our GCC region. And inshallah later on this year we're looking to launch our US office with 2 employees out there, inshallah. And some of the clients that we work with since we first launched are the likes of NHS, AXA Insurance. We work quite closely with Primark, Holland & Barrett, so your big high street retailers, as well as over about 60 schools and universities across, not only here in the UK but globally as well. So our markets are not only here in the UK but far abroad as well. So from 2023 to 2024, in our first year, we did a revenue of 64,000. The following year was 172,000. Last year was 276,000. And inshallah this year we're projected to do 380,000 in revenue. And across those years we've sold over 1,000 units in total. So I come from a corporate background before I started WuduWash, and I got caught multiple times lifting my leg and putting it in the sink, as you traditionally do, and we got a few complaints from HR saying that the bathroom area has been left untidy, and myself and a few of our brothers and sisters knew who the culprits were, and it dawned on me that there needs to be a better solution for our brothers and sisters who are in the corporate world and need access to wudu facilities within the workplace. And that's where WuduWash was born, essentially just bringing the importance of having wudu facilities within the workplace. When we first launched the business, we were quite B2C, but over the last year and a half, we do a lot of B2B work, a lot of commercial buildings. Just last year, we've done over about 80 offices across the commercial offices across the UK. We do a lot of schools as well internationally. Last year, we did about 16 schools, and we're looking to expand that over the coming year as well. So we actually have quite a lot of supply. We work quite closely with our suppliers in abroad and overseas, and we have an in-house design team who sits down with these suppliers and are looking to launch new products and adjust the current products that we currently have in the market as well, bring on feedback and see how we can improve our product as well. So that's how we work with our suppliers. Yeah, it was a tricky learning curve. It was a lot of back and forth with manufacturers and suppliers abroad. But I think after 3 or 4 months of going back and forth and persevering, and a bit of a language barrier with some of our international suppliers, but you get used to that over the coming months, and you adjust and you find your ways to move forward with your business. So currently we've got a range of about 8 different products. Inshallah, in the next couple of months, that 8 is going to be going to 12. We're introducing a few new products. It all depends on what your situation is. If you have a big space, if you have a small space, you'd go for more of a compact product like our WuduWash dual level basins. If you have a slightly larger space, you'd go for our WuduWash Fusion unit, which is like a modular product as well. So if you're like a masjid or if you're a school and you've got a bit more space, you would go for those products. If you're a residential home or if you're a small office, you'd go for something like our WuduWash dual level basin. So grew up in West London. I went to Brunel University as well, which is in West London as well. Studied global supply chain management. Fast forward from there, landed a grad role at a tech company. Was there for about 2 years. When I had the opportunity to go abroad with that tech company to the US as well for about 6 months to head up the US operations as well. And came back, worked for a logistics company for a couple of years, and that's before I started WuduWash. My family were really supportive of WuduWash, and as well as my wife as well. I think they saw my vision and the gap in the market that needed to be filled, and how this business could thrive from strength to strength, and as well as that's like a lot of barakah in this business as well, like providing wudu facilities for the Muslim Ummah. So I think they were really supportive of my decision to leave the corporate world and kickstart WuduWash. I think the main difficulties was actually just getting the business off the ground, bringing the recognition to the business, and trying to bring the importance of having wudu facilities within the workplace. I think before this, it wasn't really spoken about much, but having a great social media team, getting the word out there on the importance of wudu facilities really helped us. One bit of advice I would give to myself is perseverance, and just keep going. I would say that to any up and coming entrepreneurs and young business owners as well. I think at the beginning it can be really tough. A lot of days you want to give up. I remember in the early stages when we had a storage unit full of stock and we weren't selling anything, and there was rent due, and there were so many times that you wanted to give up. But I think you have perseverance and you have that belief, and I think that's one of the main key driving factors to become successful. Yeah, we want to see us as a global brand in a number of countries globally, supplying wudu facilities to residential and commercial establishments across the world. So we've got current offices in the UK and the UAE. We're hopefully, inshallah, looking to launch our US office this coming year. And yeah, just continue growing on strength on strength. We're going to be launching our WuduWash Foundation as well, inshallah, towards the end of this year, where we're going to be giving back to especially schools in third world countries who can't afford to have wudu facilities within schools and commercial establishments as well. So our goal is to do 100 schools by the end of 2027, inshallah. Should have been second nature to them, really, to be honest with you. I mean, I think in the Muslim countries, it's a lot easier because being a Muslim country, wudu products should be installed within commercial establishment and residential establishments, like it's second nature. But I think with the introduction of WuduWash, it's just helping countries like the UAE, Qatar, Kuwait, really shed light on the importance of having these facilities within their establishments. I think you have to be extremely hardworking. It's not like you're 9 to 5 and you clock out. You're going to be working from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. there's going to be days where you're going to be working 7 days a week. So I think hard work is utmost priority. Secondly, is like perseverance. You're going to have people knocking you down, people saying that, no, I don't think this is going to work, but you need to believe in yourself. I think that's super important. And I think the final one I would say is prayer. I think without prayer, I wouldn't be where I am today. So that belief in Allah that you can do this, that will give you the strength to be successful. Especially within the business world, I would say the likes of James Khan, who's also a fellow Muslim in the industry as well. I think he's been extremely successful in what he's done, so I really do admire what he's done. People like Tej Lavani as well. I really like his new podcast that he's recently launched, and where he talks about vitibiotics, and his work ethic and work drive is just second to none, and it's really admirable. It would mean a huge deal to me. I mean, the hard work and the hours that have been put in behind WuduWash over the last 2 years, winning this award would be one of our greatest achievements to date. It would just really put pencil in and show the commitment and dedication I've put behind this business, and it would just put us in great stead for what's to come in the future.